So if you're someone that loves to try out new stuff like this smartphone, please stick around and I'll tell you about this smartphone in a bit. So this right here is a FreeYond M5A. Now this smartphone is a combination of what I call an advanced entry-level smartphone. That is because it offers something that is a little bit more than what an entry-level smartphone should offer. From the performance of this smartphone all the way down to the large 256 gigs of internal storage. Now that is something you don't see often in an entry-level smartphone. Not to mention the 8 gigs of RAM that comes with this smartphone and the 50 megapixels AI camera lens, which I will be talking about in a bit. But I've had this smartphone for quite a while now, and it is really not bad. This smartphone is okay for a lot of reasons, especially if you're in the smartphone market and you want to try out something new. Please be on the lookout for FreeYond M5A. The experience on this smartphone is really smart. Smart enough to take you through your day-to-day task without lagging behind and still give you a reasonable battery life at the end of the day. But for some reason, this smartphone is a little bit overpriced, probably because of the rising dollar-ish. Currently, this smartphone is about 104,000 in Naira. Well, a few days ago, it was about 90,000 in Naira. Now the question is, are you willing to try out this smartphone? Are you willing to try out this smartphone that is not as popular as the itel S23 Plus? This one is an upgrade to the FreeYond M5 device I did review and unbox right here on the channel. Just a few changes though, like the design, memory and performance. The build is plastic but very durable compared to the former. I like the simple finish here on this smartphone, and I also love this fascinating blue color. It is so calm. And I also love how it feels holding the device. You need to also experience this smartphone. Of course, it is also plastic frame, and then you have the power button and the volume rockers on the right side of the smartphone. The power button is also the fingerprint unlock sensor on this smartphone, and it does well enough to unlocking the smartphone in the best possible speed, and that's fine. And then you have the SIM card tray on the left side of the device, and then underneath the smartphone is a speaker grill, the USB-C port, the microphone and the earphone. Now this smartphone is a little bit heavy, but not in a bad way, so that you know that you're actually holding a smartphone. And then you have the double camera lens behind with the flashlight. It is an IPS display with up to a 90Hz screen refresh, so you don't have any fear of experiencing any lags while scrolling through apps. The display is a 1080p resolution that comes with a ton of different customizations, like the video enhancement option to the colors and contrast, so you can easily set it to your desired color theme that suits you. And also it has some charging animations that also add some flavor to this smartphone. So when you plug in your device to charge, it comes into play. And then it is also big on viewing content. It is a 6.6 inches screen, and the only thing that obstructs your view is a notch for selfie. Of course, the bezels are really visible, but not so bad. And then colors are good depending on what your content is. And I did also enjoy gaming on this smartphone. You have the Mali G57 MP1 graphic chipset here, and it is powered by the UniSoC T606 processor. So you can play some heavy 3D games here over a long period of time and not complain too much. It tends to heat up after long hours of playing game on this smartphone. But apart from gaming on this smartphone, this phone can handle every other task you throw at it. You have an 8 gigs of RAM that can expand up to 16 and a massive 256 gigs of internal storage that whatever you want you can store right in there. So there's no need for getting a memory card for this smartphone. And then the 5000 mAh battery that also surprised me how far it took me through the whole day and how fast it did charge and juice up to 100% in almost 35 minutes of my usage. And that's okay. Now coming to the camera side of things on this smartphone, honestly the performance was good. It has a 50 megapixels main camera lens and then an extra QVGA lens. Launching the camera app, you have tons of different options toward capturing your image, and that's another plus here on this device. So you can play with each of the functions and get what you want. But this is what a typical image looks like on this phone. Daylight pictures are very good, and then the portrait pictures also is okay, good enough to post on social media. High dynamic range is present and okay. You also get a 1080p video recording without stabilizations, but for the colors, it is fine. and then an 8 megapixel camera lens on the front. The performance is not a 100%, but it does have good details. So guys, what are your thoughts? What do you think about the picture quality that is coming out from the 8 megapixels front-facing camera of this smartphone? Now, this is a 720 at 30 frames per second video recording, and that's the highest you can shoot when it comes to the selfie camera. But the main 50 megapixels rear camera can shoot 1080p videos clearly. So, can you spot the color of the sky? I mean, it feels like high dynamic range is missing. So what do you guys think of the color reproduction and the sound coming out from this device? Please let me know in the comment section. Honestly, for me, I wouldn't call this smartphone a powerhouse smartphone, but it is fast and also responsive to touches. But aside from the camera not giving a 100%, every other thing else works well on this smartphone. And if you're out there, you want to try out something new or your first smartphone, I highly recommend the FreeYond M5A smartphone because the price to performance is okay. However, it is overpriced. Probably going forward, I think the price is going to reduce, but at the same time, it is still affordable. And I'd like to know what you think about the FreeYond M5A. What are your thoughts? As always, please drop your plenty comment. And as you're dropping them, please hit on that subscribe button if you're new and you haven't done that. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.